So friends, today in this class we will try to prove how root 2 is irrational number. So if to prove root 2 is irrational, we have to prove assume root 2 as rational, so that if it is not rational, then it can be proved ultimately as irrational. Now what is an irrational number? An irrational number is a number that cannot be expressed as fractions or p by q form. So now let us assume that root 2 is rational number and can be expressed in p by q or r and s form, where s is not equal to 0. Otherwise the equation will tend to infinity. So let's assume root 2 equal to r by s. Now suppose this r and s have more than one common factor. So we divide that with that number, then it becomes root 2 equal to a by b, where a and b are co-prime. Co-prime means they don't have any factor other than 1. So now by cross multiplication we have b root 2 equal to a. Squaring both sides of the equation we have 2b square equal to a square. Now there is a theorem: when a number is divisible by a square of the number is divisible by that number, that means that number itself is divisible by that number. So b square equal to a square by 2. So therefore a is also divisible by 2. So that means a square has more than one factor. So we write a equal to 2c, assume, for some integer c. Now squaring both sides we have a square equal to 4c square. Now replacing this value of a square in the equation 1, we have 2b square equal to 4c square. So for a we get 2b square 4c. Now by dividing both sides by 2, we have b square equal to 2c square. Again b square is also by dividing by 2, you have b square by 2 equal to c square. That means b square is divisible by 2, that means b is also divisible by 2. So now earlier we had a is also divisible by 2, and now here we get b is also divisible by 2. So both a and b have at least 2 as common factor. So it is against our assumption that they don't have any other common factor except 1. So thus we can prove that root 2 is irrational, because if it is rational, it cannot have more than one factor. So that proves our theorem that root 2 or any number, root 2, root 3, root 5 are all irrational number. Thank you.